How do vitamins work? Slow version. A, C, E, D, B, K. No, this isn't some random out-of-order alphabet. These are vitamins, and just like letters build words, there's building blocks that keep the body running. Vitamins are organic compounds we need to ingest in small amounts to keep functioning. There's bodybuilders, defenders, and maintenance workers, helping it build muscle and bone, make use of nutrients, capture and use energy, and heal wounds. If you need convincing about vitamin value, just consider the plight of older day sellers who have no access to vitamin-rich fresh produce. They got scurvy. But vitamin C, abundant in fruits and vegetables, was the simple antidote to this disease. While bacteria, fungi, and plants produce their own vitamins, our bodies can't. So we have to get them from other sources. So how does body get vitamin from out there into here? That depends on the form these compounds take. Vitamins come in two types, lipid-soluble and water-soluble. And the difference between them determines how the body transports and stores vitamins and gets rid of the excess. The water-soluble are vitamin C and the B-complex vitamins that are made up of 8 different types that each do something unique. These are dissolved in the watery parts of fruits, vegetables, and grains, meaning their passage through the body is relatively straightforward. Once inside the system, these foods are digested, and the vitamins with them are taken up directly by the bloodstream. Because blood plasma is water-based, water-soluble vitamin C and B have their transport cut out for them and can move around freely within the body. For lipid-soluble vitamins dissolved in fat and found in food like dairy, butter, and oils, this trip into the blood is a little more adventurous. These vitamins make it through the stomach and the intestine, where the acidic substance called bile flows from the liver, breaking up the fat and preparing it for absorption through the intestinal wall. Because fat-soluble vitamins can't make use of the blood's watery nature, they need something else to move them around. And that comes from protein that attacks to vitamins and acts like carriers, transporting fat-soluble into the blood and around the body. So this difference between water or fat-soluble vitamins determines how they get into the blood, but also how they are stored or rejected from the body. The system's ability to circulate water-soluble vitamins in the bloodstream so easily means that most of them can be passed out equally easily via the kidneys. Because of that, most water-soluble vitamins need to be replenished on a daily basis through the food we eat. But fat-soluble vitamins have staying power because they can be packed into the liver and in fat cells. The body treats this part like a pantry, storing vitamins they are rationing them out they need, meaning we should overload on this type of vitamin because the body is generally well stocked. Once we figure the logistics on transport and storage, the vitamins are left to do the work they came here to do in the first place. Some, like many of B-complex vitamins, make up coenzymes, whose job it is to help enzymes release the energy from food. Other B vitamins then help the body to use that energy. From vitamin C, you get the ability to fight infection and make collagen, a kind of tissue that forms bone and teeth and heals wounds. Vitamin A helps make white blood cells, key in the body's defense, helps shape bone, and improve vision by keeping the cells of eye in check. Vitamin D gathers calcium and phosphorus so we can make the bones. And vitamin E works as an antioxidant, getting rid of elements in the body that can damage cells. Finally, from vitamin K, we score the ability to clot blood, since it helps make the protein that does its job. Without its vitamin variety, humans face deficiencies that cause a range of problems, like fatigue, nerve damage, heart disorders, or diseases like rickets and scurvy. On the other hand, too much of any vitamin can cause toxicity in the body, so there goes a myth that loading yourself with supplements is a great idea. In reality, it's all about getting the balance right and hitting that vitamin jackpot. One more with normal speed. A, C, E, D, B, K. No, this is some randoms out of our alphabet. These are vitamins, and just like letters build words, there's building blocks that keep the body running. Vitamins are organic compounds we need to ingest in small amounts to keep functioning. There's bodybuilders, defenders, and maintenance workers helping to build muscle and bone, make use of nutrients, capture and use energy, and heal wounds. If you need convincing about vitamin value, just consider the plight of olden day sailors who have no access to vitamin-rich fresh proteins. They got scurvy. But vitamin C, abundant in fruits and vegetables, was a simple antidote to this disease. While bacteria, fungi, and plants produce their own vitamins, our bodies can't, so we have to get them from other sources. So how does the body get body from out there into here? That depends on the form these compounds take. Vitamins come in two types, lipid-soluble and water-soluble, and the difference between them determines how the body transports and stores vitamins and get rid of this excess. The water-soluble are vitamin C and the B complex vitamins that are made of the 8 different types that each do something unique. These are dissolved in the watery part of fruit, vegetable, and grain, meaning their passage through the body is relatively straightforward. Once inside the system, these foods are digested and the vitamins with them are taken up directly by the bloodstream. Because blood plasma is water-based, water-soluble vitamin C and B have their transport cut off for them and can move around freely without the body. For lipid-soluble vitamins dissolved in fat and found in foods like dairy, butter, and oils, this trip into the blood is a little more adventurous. These vitamins make it through the stomach and the intestines, where the excess carbs are sold in the liver, breaking up the fat and preparing for its absorption through the intestinal wall. Because fat-soluble vitamin can't use this blood-watery mixture, they need to something else to move them around. And that comes from protein, and acts as vitamin and act like your carriers, transporting fat-soluble into the blood and around the body. So this difference between water or fat-soluble vitamins determine how they get into the blood, but also how they are stored or rejected from the body. This inability to recognize water-soluble vitamins on blood streams so easily means that most of them cannot pass as easily by the kidneys. Because of that, most water-soluble vitamins need to be replenished on a daily basis through the food we eat. But fat-soluble vitamins have staying power because they can be packed into the liver and in fat cells. The body treats this part like a pantry, storing the vitamin there and rushing them out when needed, meaning we should overload on the type of vitamins because body is generally well stocked. Once we figure the logistics of transport and storage, the vitamins are left to the work they can do in the first place. Some, like many of the B complex vitamins, make up coenzyme, whose job it is to help the enzyme release energy from food. Other B vitamins, they help the body to use that energy. For vitamin C, you get the ability to fight infection and make collagen, a kind of tissue that forms bones and teeth and heals wounds. Vitamin N helps make the white blood cell, key in the body's defense, helps shake the bone and improve vision by keeping the cell of this eye in check. Vitamin D gathers calcium and phosphorus so we can make the bones, and vitamin E works as an antioxidant, getting rid of elements in the body that can damage the cells. Finally, for vitamin K, we score the ability to clot blood. since they help to make the proteins that do this job. Without this vitamin variety, humans face deficiencies that cause a range of problems like fatigue, nerve damage, heart disorders, or diseases like rickets and scurvy. On the other hand, too much of vitamin can cause the toxicity in the body. So there's go the myth that loading ourselves with supplements is a great idea. In reality, it was about getting the balance right and hitting that vitamin jackpot.